going on today?
Yep, pretty slow news day.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Just getting this in. Oh really? This just in. Trump went on record with Bob Woodward saying he knew the severity of COVID, knew it was airborne,
And that he intentionally downplayed it, all while holding rallies and mocking mask mandates. And 190,000 are dead.
including my dad.
But that's why we're here to bring you entertainment pairings.
To deal with your daily anxieties.
I'm Katie.
I'm Mark.
And this is our game room. Today is typically
Warrior Wednesday.
but it also happens to be the 12th anniversary of my mother's passing, Melanie Ann Unsworth.
Today is also the 3-week anniversary of my father's passing due to COVID, Frank Gary Hampton.
Welcome to the Dead Parent Club. I hate to have you here.
Well, I hate to be here.
So I loved your game room episode so much. It was a great tribute to your father. I
thank you.
also wanted to do a bit of a tribute to my own mother while having you on, since you're the only person I can interview in this entire pandemic at the moment.
And there'd actually been a couple of requests that maybe we do a game room together.
Together.
So here for the fans.
We're doing it together. We're doing it together. Anyway, how have you been doing?
I mean, good.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
He's good, guys. He's over the death of his father. It's fine. So, how are things?
Well, they've actually been really...
I don't care. So, are you over your father's death yet?
I am!
What the people really want to know is just how depressed you are these days.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, a 4.
Okay,
Enough.
that's actually not bad.
No, and it's enough to get DoorDash coupons, but not enough to actually be in abject misery.
Use the DoorDash coupon, dead. So how have you been doing through all this?
Grief is very strange. It ebbs and flows. One day you feel okay, and then, or at least I feel okay, and then I feel guilty for feeling okay, and then I don't feel okay anymore, and then I'm like, fuck, I just felt okay a minute ago.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It's a roller coaster. I think the most common thing I've been saying to people is every day is a new day.
It's, for me, I have now moved past the habit of wanting to call my dad, forgetting that he's passed, and now going, oh, I wish I could call my dad, knowing he's passed. It's the best way I can kind of put it.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I found out my mother passed away, I saved every voicemail she ever left me. And it's been over a decade now, and I have no clue where those are, because I have the memory of a gnat. But in speaking of that, too, one of the things that's kind of been a bummer, at least after more than a decade, there's like pieces of her that I'm starting to forget as well, which really sucks. It was kind of like, in the beginning, it was like hoarding memories and moments of them, and just trying to keep on everything.
I have 3 voicemails from my dad. I listened to one the day he died. I haven't been able to listen to the rest of them, but I know one is just like a 4-minute pocket dial, which is literally the most dad thing he could have possibly done, so that's probably my favorite. So
one of the movies that my mom showed to me when I was older, not too young, her favorite movie was Ghost. And it was just a perfect Patrick Swayze movie. She found out that I was a huge Whoopi Goldberg fan because of all the things that Whoopi had been in when I was a kid in the 90s. And she's like, you have to watch this movie. And yeah, there was some saucy sections of that movie. The clay scene.
I would never get that dirty.
Your hands are out of the frame. No.
Katie, you in danger, girl.
Best line ever.
You in danger, girl.
And also, Demi Moore's haircut. I want that. Let's just shape that to my fucking head.
I have it.
You have a good haircut. I gave him that haircut. Ghost is a fantastic movie, great for nostalgia. If you haven't seen it, fucking watch it.
Oh, it's so good.
You can stream Ghost on Showtime, and you can rent it on pretty much any platform.
One of my dad's favorite movies, one of my favorite movies, pretty much one of anybody's favorite movies is Three Amigos. It stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and Alfonso Arau.
Rao?
Not gonna be in this episode. He steals the shit out of that movie. From his dance, and has one of the most often quoted lines in My Entire Family. It's when Hefe is giving him his birthday gift, And he's like,
Today, he is 33 years old.
and he gives him the sweater. And he'd always be like, a sweater! It's a sweater! Every time we would give my dad a sweater for like Christmas or his birthday, he'd always be like, it's a sweater! It never got old. Three Amigos is streaming nowhere, but you can rent it on Apple, Fandango, and Amazon.
One of the games that I would love to recommend is 007 Goldeneye. Yes, it was typically known for its N64 release, but it was also re-released on the Wii, which was a fantastic recreation, only it was with Daniel Craig and not with the best 007, Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan is the best 007, and he's even better as blocky Pierce Brosnan 007. I had been wanting this game for ages, and there was a test I was supposed to be taking at school, and I didn't want to take it because I was not prepared for the test. So the day of the test, my mom pulled me out of school for an emergency doctor appointment, and she had bought me 007 Goldeneye on the N64, and had also bought me a bunch of Hostess cupcake snacks and Dr. Pepper, which was like my favorite two snacks to go together.
It was a preemptive sick day because she got diabetes right after.
Yeah, it was such a huge surprise. I got to take the entire day off. Sorry, test, had to take you later. And I played through almost that entire game. And one of my favorite things was playing this video game with my mom over my shoulder, watching and listening and trying to help me solve all of the puzzles and everything. So if you want to play Goldeneye 007, there's a bunch of mods where you can get it on your own computer, but I highly recommend it on the N64 or on the Wii.
Something I loved collecting as a kid, my dad actually got me my first set of are baseball cards. This is actually my original collection in the original case, and I know what you're thinking. This is all things nerdy. Why are you talking about baseball cards? Well, this is a game room, and baseball is a game, so I can do whatever I want. Nanny, boo-boo. My favorite team was the Atlanta Braves, and ironically, when I got these back, the Braves were all missing. I have no idea what happened to them. That sucks.
No way.
No lie. But I have a ton of Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. They also came with a piece of bubble gum, which amazingly kept its flavor for a whole 10 seconds before it gave you cancer.
If you change the Braves' name to anything, what would you change it to?
Ooh, that's tough. But because you want a mascot to either strike fear into the hearts of your opponents or represent your city/state. I think a great example of that would be Georgia red clay. It is horribly staining and will never come out of your clothes. You just have to throw them away.
Like all Atlanta people.
No, don't.
They don't get out of your clothes. And the last thing we'd like to recommend are
bubbahs.
When I was growing up, I had a cat named Socks.
When I was growing up, I had 4 cats named Chloe, Molly, Cisco, and Eliza.
Well, that's a lot of cats. These bubbahs came across Mark's door before I was even living here. They were from a friend who you were supposed to watch them for what, a week?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's a year and a half later now?
Yes, we adopted them officially.
We officially adopted them. This one is Yazzie.
This one is Oliver.
This one we call the big guy.
And this is the tiny.
Or the little vampire.
Can you see them? See them?
And this one hates to be picked up.
Hates it.
Alright, well, Yazzie needs to take a 10-1.
Mm-hmm. Cats are a great way to reduce anxiety just by petting them, and they kind of end up being there whenever you need them. They're good bubbahs.
They are good bubbahs if they stay in your arms. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please stay safe, please wear a mask, and love your parents.
Please do. Maybe we'll see you again in our game room.
This is gonna be an editing nightmare.
We shot this in January.